Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers. I'm looking a little confused right now because between the end of last part and this part, the game crashed when I tried to enter this cyberspace portal. So that me running around there was me turning the game back on and being like, "What?"
That's
but
unfortunate. I just forgot to completely forgot to shut my window. Had to do that.
That's whatever.
So
You're
shut up the mic, Jerry. Also,
so
Sky Sanctuary.
yeah, you guys are gonna see how lame the time limits are in this for the S rank because I fucked this stage up a lot and I still get it by 7 seconds. So
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't base S ranks on time.
yeah,
Let's go back to 06 and base S ranks off ring count.
ring count. No, that's so lame.
But come on, don't you love S ranking Wave
See,
Ocean because you had 100 rings?
see, I like S ranking in that.
Did you think you could boost for him?
No, I tried to do the magnet dash thing where you homing attack and then quickly air boost to go really fast. But I mistimed it. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna the O6 ranking system. Aside from the stages that are just packed with enemies that you can just spam, it's actually pretty well balanced. You'll usually have 30,000 score and then 20,000 rings, which is just enough for an S rank. Not 20,000 rings, 20,000 ring score, something like that. So.
And then you play aquatic base.
Yeah, where you can get 100,000 points.
You can spend 2 hours on that level, and as long as you kill every single enemy, you're good.
With the PO6 scoring system, you can easily clear 100,000 points in that stage.
Amazing.
All right.
The stage is pretty nice at night. I like the lighting.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for desert aesthetics. That's why I'm so conflicted on whether or not this is my favorite open zone or not. Because I love the desert aesthetic, especially at night.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, it's just really big. Will we get to the rings in this part? I hope so. Because if not, then I totally skipped over them on accident.
Oh my goodness. All right, go re-record it. We'll take down the videos that are up.
We'll have to restart. No.
Well, you're the one who screwed up.
We don't need to go to the rings. It's not mandatory.
But they're cool.
It's how you're supposed to get that white Chaos Emerald over there. Ah!
God damn it.
I just swerved around that rail.
You did everything you could to avoid it.
I was trying, damn it.
Not hard enough.
That's one thing. The jumping control in this is kind of awkward. When you jump in this, it feels like he's switched to tank controls midair for a little bit. I don't know. It's not quite that bad, but it's that's what it feels like sometimes. I think it's based on your speed.
I was just playing Twinkle Park, and it's kind of like how you have to control the carts in that level at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's kind of what it reminds me of. I think. I don't know. I haven't played this for a year now, so.
Yeah, that's true. You haven't touched this since the original launch.
Yeah, it was a hell of a time.
Oh,
it was so good, I never needed to go back.
It's been so long that they just launched a new freaking Sonic the Hedgehog campaign today. Did you see that stuff?
No, what?
It's the Fast Friends Forever thing.
The hell is that?
They just made this trailer basically thanking the community, and it was this, not really a trailer. It's just an advertisement for the Sonic brand.
These are surprisingly hard.
Yeah, some of them are. Mainly the ones on Oranos, however the hell you say that. I've already forgotten. Oranos. That's lamer than Oranos.
You're lame.
I am lame. That's why I'm playing a Sonic game and talking about it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we do for fun, people.
If you're watching this, you're as lame as us, I guess.
Yeah, welcome to the club. We love you.
He doesn't speak for me. I'm sorry. You guys can go fuck off.
Ah! Okay, that's something with the
Whoa.
rails in this game. If you're going too fast and there's not a lot of room to switch, Sonic will just switch rails, but in the opposite direction you're running. Or you're going on the rails. It's really bad. They need to fix it, and they haven't yet.
This is random, but I was like looking at Sonic music earlier today and who composed what and such.
Mm-hmm.
Some interesting links you can find between various artists.
Oh, yeah?
If you ever dig into it. A cool one I found was the guy who did the guitar in Secret Wings had been there for a while, and I believe Colors specifically, or no, it was Endless. It was Unleashed. Unleashed, specifically, Endless Possibilities was the last track he worked on before he left Sega. But he's the guy who did all the guitar work on Secret Rings. It's just interesting.
That's cool.
The guy who composed Speed, Let the Speed Mended, and Unawakening Float in a lot of the really good tracks of that game.
Mm-hmm.
All the tracks are good, of course. He also did Planet Wisp on Sonic Colors, which was cool.
Oh, okay.
And when you look into it, you can kind of see the styles and such. Tomoyo Otani did Hang Castle apparently on Heroes. That was the only track I could find that he did, but I haven't looked at all the tracks. But of course, most of it was Jun Senoi.
I didn't think Tomoyo Otani touched Sonic before 06. That's cool.
Oh no! He did SA2.
He did soundtrack in SA2.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hill.
He made Pumpkin Hill. That's awesome.
Did you actually not know that?
I did not.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I thought it was Jun Senoi making a shitty rap and had a shitty.
No, it was Tomoyo Otani. That was like his first thing he did for Sonic.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's very, very different than what he does now.
It's actually closer to what he usually does outside of Sonic. Is a lot of lo-fi hip-hop tunes. That's why he remade it in, I think, 2020.
Yeah.
You ever heard that? It's on the Sega of Japan channel. YouTube channel.
I've probably listened to that. But it's probably been a while.
Yeah, it's a full remix and lo-fi version of Pumpkin Hill.
Do you remember
How did you not know that? I feel
don't
like you
freaking
should have
know.
known that.
I feel like I should have known that too, but I just didn't.
Dude, go down the rabbit hole of Sonic composers. There's a lot of interesting stuff.
Well, that is the thing with Japan as a whole. They do constantly like whenever someone moves on, they appoint their successor or whatever, and it's usually someone that's been with them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know. I don't know how much was contributed, but if you know what Space Channel 5 was, after Part 2 was finished, the team who made that got merged with Sonic Team.
Oh,
so cool. I don't know which member. I know a lot of the members left though, but I don't know which one stage. Also, best cyberspace stage, hands down.
Yeah, pretty much. Also,
it's actually so much fun to play, and it works. And it was surprising.
This is also the fuck. Yeah, that's the light speed dash is so good in this game.
You lucky bastard! I don't know how you managed to save that.
It's because the air boost goes upward, but it's also hilarious that we were talking about Pumpkin Hill a minute ago. When Skyrail originally used the Pumpkin Hill graphics.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
I timed that well.
Yeah, that was very well timed.
But yeah, I recommend going down that rabbit hole. It is fun.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, stuff.
A lot of the people, though, who were there from SA1 are still there in various support roles. Oh, cool. I saw another composer who was on Secret Rings. Good job. She, I don't think she did anything for Frontier specifically, but she was there for Forces.
Gotcha.
I just don't know what tracks. I'll have to show it to you later.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have saved this, but it was a weird rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, I agree with you that this is definitely the best cyberspace stage. It is so fun, to just skip chunks of the level. And like you could do that in SA2 as well, but in this you do it with like different physics, like you're air boosting and shit all over, and like actual speed runs of this where they're using like the magnet dash and the spin dash and whatever. They're amazing. But like this jump here, I discovered on my first playthrough. I just missed it there. But you can jump straight to that red ring, and it's like a huge time saver to get up here. I just love it. I think this is the one SA2 stage that works like very clearly the best with the movement. I'm just playing very shittily right now, though.
You know what it is, though, is because the rails work so well in this game.
Yeah.
Too. That helps.
Yeah, well, it does turn.
But this is the reason that we need like some SA1 design mentalities, I think.
Yeah.
Brought back in, because this engine and movement works very well for that. Even if it feels a little jank, you can still pull off so many cool tricks. So even if it's not the best feeling movement, you can do a lot of cool stuff.
You say that, but like all the new, like fully new 3D stages in this, which there's only a few, but they feel like a hybrid Sonic Adventure boost stage, and like they're also some of the best ones. That's why I don't quite consider this one the best, because like the rail grinding is just not involved.
You'll have to point them out when we get to them, because I don't remember.
They're on the 4th island mainly.
Right.
Also, yeah, we're playing this again because I didn't quite get the S ring.
5th island, numbnuts.
Oh no, wait, I forgot the red ring right here. So yeah,
that's so easy though.
And
gonna be...
Beautiful transition.
I'm okay with it. And you got another S rank. Good job.
But yeah, the grind rail, this stage being a Sonic Adventure 2 grind rail level, and the grinding the grinding mechanics in this just not being involved at all kind of pulls it down for me personally. But
it is what it is. It could be Heroes.
It could be Heroes.
Oh god, I can't wait to record that.
Yeah, so I've been running across this map and going for 100%. Look at how many memory tokens there still are.
Are you trying to get all the memory tokens?
Not in this playthrough, because that wasn't a stipulation for 100% before update 2.
Okay, good.
Like there's not even an achievement for it. Like now in the game there's just an icon that tells you, "Hey, you got all the memory tokens in this world." And you do get a prize for getting like fully 100%.
You know what? The way I see it, if it doesn't give me a gamer score, it doesn't count as an achievement. Meaning,
Exactly.
if I get that Avatar: The Last Airbender game and get 100% in 5 minutes, like it says, I guess I don't have to play the rest of the game. I 100%ed it.
Yeah, easy.
And I'll be happier that way. I was surprised. I saw that getting advertised because it was on sale for $5, but it's reverse compatible and everything.
Dang.
I don't know why, because I hear it's a really shit game. I guess just for that reason, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
They just got a good deal with Nickelodeon going? Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, I remember coming over here to where these rings are, and then not doing them. I'm getting worried. I'm getting very worried.
You should be. I will make you re-record this.
Also, that area down there that we just saw for a brief second, I didn't even actually know that was a place. I accidentally fall into it during this playthrough, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. Oh, yeah. 212, and I need 73.
Some of the medal counts don't feel needed. I'm guessing they expect you to get big groups of them from the containers. Because, if you don't do that and only collect them from around the map, you'd be playing this game for, days.
Yeah.
Especially on Ornos.
Whee!
Oh my gosh, some of those medal counts are absurd.
Anyway, yeah, this is the best, linear stage in the open zone. I love this thing.
It is a lot of fun.
And you just saw me use the rail launching to just skip part of it. I love rail launching in this game. It feels so good. It's like the one part of the physics that just always works.
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
And I'm glad a lot of that stuff has been recognized officially by Sega.
Yeah. Though they did purposefully take out stuff like slope jumping and stuff for this game.
Oh.
Like you can do it, but there's certain terrain that just won't let you do it. Like
that's probably for the best, because I feel like that's easy to do unintentionally, and you could probably soft lock that way.
True, but there is a mod that removes that, and the game just feels so much better. Also, did you see me clip that object into the frickin' back rooms?
I expect that stuff in 06, not this.
The physics objects are hilarious in this. They don't work right.
Are they better or worse than 06?
See, in 06, I don't think they really clip through stuff, so no, there's that.
Well, at least collisions work part of the time in 06.
Yeah. And this
is of Silver's boss fight.
In this, the physics objects work just fine. There's not usually a lot of them. It's usually only when you break those like barrels. But like if you jump on top of a big like piece of physics object that from a barrel, it'll just clip straight through the ground. Or like the parts of the tower boss, because that thing falls apart in chunks.
Mm-hmm.
See, I
again,
accidentally.
The movement of this game is jank, but you can do so much cool stuff with it, and I think if you can master that and kind of free yourself, I think then it's probably some of the best movement in Sonic.
Yeah, I can agree. I think you should try this game with some of the fan mods that just slightly tweak the physics to make it that much more better. That plus update
I gotta pay $60 for this again, though.
Yeah, well, it'll probably be on sale at some point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm big dumb and got this on Xbox.
Yeah. Why do you even own an
get
Xbox?
Superstars on an Xbox too.
That's your first mistake.
Well, Unleashed.
No, I'm just saying owning an Xbox is just your first
But Unleashed.
Mistake. But you don't even have a Series X, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, it still runs great on here, though. Better than the PS3 version.
Well, the PS3 version always ran like crap. It runs about as well as the 360 version. Also, yeah, I just did that just to show what would happen when you miss. Sonic just falls over and gets right back up. It's so this is the dumbest minigame.
I feel like that's part of the lyrics to a Crush 40 song, but all I can think of is "Never Turn Back." I don't think it's that one. That was a weird rant, but okay.
I'm trying to think now.
I told you I was in the Sonic music rabbit hole earlier, and it's kind of messing with me right now.
Yeah. With that fast friends forever thing that I told you about earlier, we kind of already saw this because we know that this game is getting an update that adds Tails, Amy, and Knuckles as playable characters, and we're also getting Superstars, and we also had Sonic Origins Plus, which added Amy and everything. I am so glad that they're bringing those four back as just like the main four for the series. It hasn't been that way since like Sonic Advance.
Yeah, but like I want Shadow, and I do want other characters. Like, I don't mind them being the core, but I really do want other characters to return.
You had Shadow in Forces.
You shut the fuck up.
Also, Shadow's my favorite character, and I think he gets overused. It's like a Goku Vegeta situation. I just want like the other characters to get some spotlight.
Yeah, so now is the time to bring him back, because he's been gone for so long. And bring him back for something good.
He hasn't been gone for that long. He's been in Forces.
Fuck that game.
He's literally a playable character in that game.
Nobody cares about that, except for you. Shut the fuck up. Also me when I play that game, but...
You know, I really thought Sonic Forces was going to have like a Sonic Adventure sort of story structure, where you had like...
That would be good.
That would have been good. Because like we saw in the trailer,
that was a steep timer.
We saw like in the trailers like the Avatar specific cutscenes. We saw Sonic and classic Sonic specific scenes. So I was like, they're all gonna have their own story. That's gonna be dope. And now it's just another like Sonic Colors structured game, which I mean is a fine thing. It's just I feel like done the worst in Forces. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This game is honestly not too far away from that structure. They just added big hub worlds with the levels in them. Pretty much.
We'll just have to see how they're implemented in the DLC characters and such.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could have their own full campaigns, but I bet it's only going to be some cyberspace stages that they all play.
I think they might get their own campaign, but if they don't, I think they're just gonna get a couple of character exclusive cyberspace stages per open zone, as well as they're gonna throw a bunch more of these black platforms and shit in the air that are character exclusive. So it'll be like a black platform, but it'll have a red hue to signify you can use Knuckles on it, or something like that. And it's just gonna make the open zone feel even more cluttered. Can't wait.
Oh my gosh, that looks so stupid.
Yeah, Sonic Boom.
I'm just at the same time though, like I criticize that, but I'm glad you can do it because it just adds to this game's charm. The dumb little things.
The dumb little things that they didn't even have time to balance because they spent.
It all feels like Nier Automata. I haven't said that word in a while.
I feel like you said it at least twice last part.
Did I?
Probably.
I don't remember.
Oh, hey, it's your favorite part of the game.
This game is like Nier Automata because when you press the right trigger, you boost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to appreciate this now.
You know what I'm going to call this part? Caves and Wyverns, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons reference.
Yeah.
Because
it kind of reminds me of Secret Ring style levels.
And now it's gone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Like kind of like Skeletal Dome almost, or a little bit of shit. What's that one level called where you're in the air and there's like these flying things?
Leviathan
everywhere?
Ruin.
Yeah, and that too. Kind of gives me those vibes almost.
Man, I'd love Leviathan Ruin if the wind thing was not a thing that affected Sonic's movement.
I haven't gotten to that yet in my replay. My replay's been very slow. I'm still in Dino Jungle.
Oh, wow. Dino Jungle is like one of my favorites to speedrun, oddly enough. It's just very satisfying getting through that
It can be a fun level.
Yeah.
I just don't like the music that much.
Dino!
Like,
it's jungle!
Growing up with it, and now if you're listening to it through all these years, I still don't really like it that much.
I love Dino Jungle. Dude, the guitar riff in that is just good enough on its own.
Yeah, it's funky. I do like the guitar in that.
Dude, I love when
See,
Sonic...
but then you hear the guitar in, like, Pirate's Cove, or Unawakening Float? Whatever the track's called. But, like, best guitar in Sonic, and that intro in the atmosphere. Love it. Like I said.
For what
music,
stage?
Rabbit Hole. That's for Night Palace.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I guess I should just say the stage names for the music.
Yeah,
instead of the track names.
Pirate Storm's my favorite, personally.
That's a good one.
Just the.
I was learning how to play some of them on guitar. They're fun. They're just nice, quick riffs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially Seven Rings in Hand. Seven Rings in Hand is also fun.
Yeah, I don't know why I also was just like, oh yeah, Pirate Storm is like my favorite stage to speedrun.
It is fun. It shows a lot of the cracks in the design, but it is a fun stage.
Because they make you platform.
Yeah,
they make you platform and backtrack, and that's not fun. So, but the stage when you're speedrunning it, you can skip some of the backtracking. So
he said chaos.
The god of destruction.
Shit, have you ever seen Strangers in Paradise Final Fantasy Origin?
No.
The main character of that, it just got memed because he constantly says chaos in an angered voice throughout the game because he hates it. He's like, chaos. We gotta stop that chaos.
Yeah. I remember seeing like
that.
I remember that, like seeing those like trailers and all of, he says like chaos 10 times per trailer.
Yeah. I gotta play through that game once I'm done with Neo because it's got a similar gameplay.
Yeah.
But it's on my list because been loving some Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these egg memos are best.
Yeah, he's talking about Sage now. This is the part where you can actually get emotionally connected to Eggman and Sage.
Yeah,
and it's
unfortunately you have to get these egg memos, but it's like once you're attached, you're like, damn it, they got me.
I really fucking wish they were just another collectible in the open zone, like the freaking music notes and Update 1 and stuff. Like,
dude, those would be such good collectibles and incentive for 100% if I kept unlocking those.
Yeah, like that would be perfect. I hope they do something like that for the next game. Like they could have like both Eggman and Tails memos. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
We've actually been talking about Sonic like this entire part. I'm impressed.
You keep saying that, but we do that like almost every part. We just didn't last part because it was too long.
Well, at least we can stay on topic sometimes.
Yeah. So did you know that the speed stat only really affects your wall running speed until you get max, where you just get infinite power boost?
You know, it explains a lot. I thought it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it makes your wall running faster, which is very helpful. I think it might also make you like the tiniest bit faster on the ground, because I noticed that when you have max speed, turning is less tight.
I'm guessing it might affect your speed if you have this top speed meter turned down. Maybe it'll increase that, but if you have that turned all the way up from the get-go, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, probably.
Because maybe that's like their way of easing you in, kind of like what they do with Unleashed. Probably. Where you have to increase your speed stat.
Yeah. I still really think the default like speed with like no levels up on the speed or anything like that, or no power boost, I still think that controls like extremely well. Like
it controls well, it's just too slow for how big these levels are.
No.
Yeah.
Because like he still goes really fast. He's still faster than like Lost World Sonic. Or is faster than Sonic
Still not
Adventure.
Fast enough for these levels.
I don't know. I disagree. Wee.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was jank.
That's me using physics. Sonic Frontiers physics, baby.
Yeah.
So there was like this argument on Twitter for a long time when this game came out. Because like this one guy posted.
You mean X?
What?
You mean X?
What about?
There is no Twitter anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Fuck.
You want to retweet something? No, you have to repost it now.
That's I hate everything. Anyways, so on X, someone posted a video being like, "Oh man, Sonic Utopia's movement's so good. I hope we get a game like this from Sonic Team in the future." And then they got shit on by a bunch of Sonic Team Sonic Team dick riders, being like, "Sonic Frontiers doesn't need momentum to be good."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but then he was like, the moment that like Sonic Team makes a momentum based 3D Sonic game, you all are gonna just praise it to high heaven, even if it's not done well. And as soon as they, because like their argument was, oh, and all these momentum fan game tech demos, they just let you skip the level because you can gain speed and launch yourself. And I'm like, Frontiers lets you do that for free because you have a boost button. like, if Sonic is fast, he's gonna launch places, you know. Unless you're 06, then he's not going fucking anywhere.
Yeah, unless you do that one very specific homing attack on a automated loop.
Yeah, that
Then
launches
you're going everywhere.
It launches you into the freaking space above.
I was watching some speedrunners talking about. I guess that's something to do with like the magnetism and how he's attached to the rails, which is hilarious. That they have to attach him that hard to get him to work.
Because you can.
And this is why we don't have rails anymore.
You can also do it with Blaze really easily in Wave Ocean. It's not on a loop.
Yeah, you have to do it on the lighthouse.
Yeah, you just walk into.
You
like,
showed me that
wall.
one. That one's hilarious.
Yeah, you walk into like you're on top of the lighthouse. You walk into the like edge of it, and then you just press X to do her homing dash, and she'll just launch into space inexplicably.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So you know that's movement tech.
Who knows? But it's just.
Now that's movement tech.
Shut the fuck up.
That's the kind of momentum I want in my Sonic games.
I will have to find as many glitches as I can for the commentary I record. I had to do the game justice. Like, I know it's been memed to death, but like, come on. It's 06. We have to.
We have to.
It's a momentous occasion.
You know, as Sonic fans, we know it's a bad game, but we still love it anyways. We don't do it to make fun of it. We do it out of love. Because I think everyone here who watches this knows that we would play it even if we weren't recording it. Just for fun. Yeah. We were in college literally just doing a playthrough of the game together, just for fun.
Such a good time.
And that's
also what's the
like,
highest combo anyone's gotten on one of those.
Oh, I'm sure it's crazy. Some people have like... Have you seen Frontier's combo videos?
No.
Some of them kind of go nuts because they utilize like platform, like they keep launching the enemy upwards, and then they get high enough to where they're getting to the platforms in the sky, and they use the platforms to launch them even higher and higher and higher and get even better combos.
Dope.
That is, it looks super cool. The only problem is that like all those moves that they're doing, they just take like one button combination.
Dude, that kind of reminds me of the new Lego Star Wars game before an update. So if you attack a child character in that game, you can't actually damage them.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way their combos work, one of the combo buttons will always launch you into the air. And if you mix that in with other buttons, you can use it again. So if you did that on child characters, you could fly infinitely.
Yes.
They have since patched it.
Oh, that's so lame. I bet speedruns are still done on like the original version though.
I couldn't tell you. I lost interest in that game really fast. It kind of disappointed me.
We completed the map and look how many memory tokens there still are. And I still have like 5 story missions to do.
Oh my dear goodness, we're only halfway through.
I gotta get everything.
You don't. You don't have to catch them all. This is the wrong franchise.
I gotta catch all the sages. You'd be mad at me if I didn't.
You do. I would be mad.
And as payment,
I must see more best girls saying the same thing over and over again.
And as payment for me going to see all the sages, I will take also me going to see all the Knuckles, Tails, and Amy's. So you'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
These, you know, the Sonic Adventure cutscenes are pretty much just this. These are just higher quality stock animations. But also the Sonic Adventure cutscenes are a step above because the characters actually walk around and do things.
Yeah.
It looks jank.
Oh, believe me, I know. I just spent an hour on that shit earlier.
Yeah, and I remembered, shit, there's that freaking Knuckles story all the way over there. God damn it.
In Shadow the Hedgehog, do they curse in Japanese as well? Like using English curse words?
I think they say Japanese curse words.
There are no Japanese curse words.
Like the Japanese equivalent.
There are no equivalents.
Yes, there are.
There is not an equivalent to fuck.
They don't
Or
say fucking
bitch.
Shadow. There is, like, isn't there an equivalent to, like, bastard? Like,
I kind of. It just doesn't have the same
Yaru.
cursed connotation as English does. You know, you say it and it might be rude, but not as rude as saying you bastard. It's just not as equivalent, you know? But yeah, like with how much English Sonic says in the Japanese dub, I just gotta know if he says English curse words too.
Just freaking hearing Junichi going, "Damn, he got away," because that's how he'd fucking say it too.
Fuck, I'm looking this up. I gotta know. Because there's a point in Sonic Adventure where he says shoot, and I'm like, that could so easily be shit, and I want it to be.
I'm pretty sure the only reason Shadow says damn it in Shadow the Hedgehog is because that's how the Japanese wrote it, and that's how English always translates whatever the word they're using there is. For like anime and stuff too.
Huh. He does say damn in the JP version of Sonic X in the Adventure arc or something.
What does the episode look like? I might be able to tell you what arc it is. It
says I don't know. I'm just going off some Reddit post.
Oh. SBO being like, "Damn, we've been detected."
Let me see if the game Shadow the Hedgehog has cursing. Unless you record it in Japanese, then let me know.
I mean, I can if you're gonna do Heroes in Japanese. Well, I was already gonna do Adventure 2 in Japanese. Maybe we'll just do it as a tradition for the Adventure era of the games.
Yeah, Nux, don't punch the ruins. Once I find Tails, maybe he can use them to figure out what happened here.
They say prick in that game? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Damn it, prick. Hell. You're going straight to hell. Ugh.
Who always brought in the voice acting?
I'm Jason Griffith. I am Jason Griffith.
You sound more like Shadow 759.
Except he sounds like he's like got his nose stopped up all the time.
Hey, you don't insult that man. That was my childhood.
I think whoever was doing the silver voice was really good. That's all I could say.
Yeah, those videos were so much fun. I'm sure if I went back and watched them, though, I'd probably hate them. I think they're still going.
That would be cool. That's like a huge part of my childhood. I love their freaking Shadow and Silver Watch like trailers and stuff. The one I remember the most is the Sonic Colors trailer where they're like, where Shadow's like, what is this song? It's not as good as Endless Possibility or something like that.
Dude, I had my world shattered when I found out that it's not called Endless Possibilities and it's just Endless Possibility.
Yeah. Even though the song says the possibilities are never ending.
Yeah, you see, I always went off of that. And me being a dumb kid just always heard that every time I saw it. And I hate it.
Well, that's what I searched in YouTube to find the song.
This mission's kind of annoying. I wasn't a big fan of this one.
Yeah.
It took me a couple of tries to figure it out.
Yeah, the max you
I
can
didn't
really
realize
do
that
is
the
like
more
8.
you had, the faster it goes.
Yeah, the max you can really do is like 8 before it gets too fast.
Yeah. There. Get the hell out of here.
This is faster than his boosting speed.
Is it actually? That's funny.
I think when you have all the like Cocoa at once, it's like twice the speed of Power Boost.
Who does Shadow have a crush on? Thanks, Google.
I'm all about the MILF rabbits.
Oh, hang on. This might be a source. Shadow the Hedgehog on the Japanese anime fandom. Maybe we'll find something here.
He likes Kill la Kill. Canonically, it's canon.
Shit, I forgot about that. That's amazing. Kirk Thornton, thank you.
But the one with the scissor blade. Yeah. Because they can't say it. They can't directly endorse it.
No, they cannot. They're not allowed to endorse Kill a Kill.
Kill a
But
Kill.
I'm glad he did.
They should have Studio Trigger make a Sonic Adventure 2 anime, but it's basically just Kill a Kill again. Just with Sonic characters.
I would watch that.
It's basically the same story.
Maybe I'd actually finish it.
Yeah.
I've watched Kill a Kill twice now, and I get to like episode 24 and then stop before the last 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. Every time.
You know, it's really funny doing these story missions, like back to back, and like the Coco, because like you're running straight to them as Sonic, the fastest thing alive. So that means like you can see Knuckles teleporting, because he's a cyber ghost or whatever. But like the Coco, are they as fast as Sonic or faster?
Good question. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any answer for Shadow the Hedgehog cursing in Japanese, so we'll have to find out.
Man, they really wanted to defend this
but
cliff.
Sonic at least might curse in Japanese.
That's cool. They really
You're just going to play Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic's just going to say, "What the fuck, Shadow?"
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, maybe I could take some notes for my island. Yeah, you're gonna build that, Knuckles? You're gonna fucking build a wall that's the size of your entire island?
Can we get a fan remake of Shadow the Hedgehog like PO6, but instead of trying to remain faithful to the original vision, it just takes it to the next step?
What would the next step be?
That's a good question. I guess GTA.
See, what I want truly is a Sonic Forces mod that just turns the game into Shadow the Hedgehog 2. You'll be Shadow with the Wispons, and you'll have to rescue Sonic from the clutches of Eggman.
We almost could have gotten what I said with Sonic GT. As I think it was an April Fool's prank. They uploaded one of the stages for Shadow, but he had a gun.
Yeah.
And I'm sad that they didn't keep that.
Dude, I don't know. The fan game creators keep doing that. They just keep being like, oh yeah, April Fool's Day, I'm gonna say Shadow's gonna be in my game. It's like the April Fool's joke.
Sonic fans, stop hating Shadow. Bring my boy back. I want him. And Omega. I want Omega to be good again.
Hey, what are you talking about? He shot at Infinite and missed. That one time.
He hit Mephiles. He did better there. Mephiles is a god.
He fucking murdered Mephiles.
Yeah, and that's a god, so what the hell?
Infinite's...
He also
Infinite's
murdered Eggman in that one weird timeline.
Infinite's supposed to be the strongest villain they've ever faced. Even though it's super lame.
That is absolute BS.
It's not, though, because like Sonic is useless against him at the start of the game. But apparently Sonic...
But then he beats him without being supersonic.
It's because Sonic has Zenkai boosts, okay?
Sonic couldn't beat Dark Eye on his own. Or the last boss of this game, even.
He could now.
I would say that makes
Zenkais.
both of them stronger than Infinite.
Yeah, he could now because Zenkai boost. Listen.
But he had the Zenkai boost by Forces. This is after Forces, so he should be able to beat this boss.
You get a Zenkai boost every time you come back from a fight, pretty much. In Sonic Forces, Sonic was constantly being abused by Zavik every day. So he got a lot of Zenkai boosts.
So he should be able to carry that into Frontiers.
Yeah, but these guys, like, you know, they're a little stronger than Infinite.
There you go. You just said Infinite was the strongest enemy. Shut the fuck up.
I was saying he was the strongest enemy at that point. This takes place after.
Sega, we're fixing your timeline.
Did you know you could do that with the cactuses?
Yeah, I didn't know if it did anything or not.
It drops like
it
drops like it can drop like goodies like rings and stuff. It's a waste of time though.
Yeah. And that's why this game is like Nier Automata.
And that's why Sonic Drift sucks.
I can't think of it anymore. I'm sorry.
I think I have enough tokens for everything in this game now.
Probably not.
Or everything in this level now, at least.
You have 306 of those bad boys, and you still need 200 more.
Oh, shit. Oh, but thank God. This temple that totally looks like something from Angel Island, apparently. According to Knuckles. Good thing this is here, because...
Does it in that cartoon they put out for Knuckles?
Nope.
It bothers me they made that, but then they still made the cutscenes in this the way they are.
It bothers me...
That's so well directed and shit, and animated, and then we got this.
It bothers me that that has better writing than this game does. And
it kind of does.
And it's because, you know why? It's because they had full creative control over it, versus this, like, Ian Flynn working within Sonic Team's limits. You know?
Dude, Knuckles helping out Chow get to new areas. I would watch an entire show on that.
Knuckles just exploring Angel Island.
Making that a game, that would be great.
Yeah, like, that's what I wanted since I was a child. The Knuckles open world game where he's on Angel Island. That would be fuck. And there's like Chow sprinkled around. It would be so good.
That sounds good.
I don't like Knuckles' voice in this game.
Knuckles is a tsundere. Yeah.
That sounds good. I'm Knuckles. I'm stupid. I'm Raccoon.
I don't think he's unfortunately no longer voiced by Travis Willingham. I think is his name.
It's not him anymore. I don't know the new voice actor's name.
This became cursed knowledge in my head when I found it out, but that guy also voices Colonel Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. I know you haven't seen that, but anyone who has would just instantly realize how different those voices are.
Mm-hmm.
So props to him. Though I'm sad he doesn't do anime anymore.
Damn. That sucks. Does Mike Pollock still do hentais?
No, but he still does occasional anime. He'll appear in. He was in Galactic Heroes.
Oh, okay.
And Gundam The Origin.
Dude, Matt...
I was watching Galactic Heroes, and I couldn't tell it was him, but then he died and started screaming. And there it is.
Yeah, that's the...
And he started screaming, and it just sounded exactly like Eggman, and I was like, what the hell?
That freaking screenshot doesn't even make any sense, because he's not looking at ruins.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking screenshot of the first cutscene, which means that whoever made this cutscene just went into Origins, played the first level of 3 and Knuckles, took a screenshot, and came back.
It is widescreen, so that is the Origins versions.
Yes.
Actually, I like to think that they were actually playing Air when they screenshotted it.
That'd be amazing.
They're like, hey, do you guys have Origins completed yet? No? Well, I need this screenshot. Well, too bad. Yeah, fuck you, Izuka.
They couldn't have freaking level selected to freaking, like, Hidden Palace or something. Like...
But that would take too much. They probably didn't even have a complete save file.
Yeah, they
probably couldn't beat it. It was too hard for them.
Origins was being made internally at Sonic Team. They could have stage selected easily.
It had to be Angel Island, apparently.
It had to be, because Sonic Team is the laziest developer.
Yeah. We love you, Sonic Team. Please keep making games, but please, please, please do them better. Please.
How long did it take you to realize you could climb these guys?
I game overed a couple times.
So did I. Yeah. Because I was, like, fighting them like normal.
Yeah, it was taking way too long.
Yeah, like, killing one of them took the full minute.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Rush dance is pretty cool. Yeah.
They should just make a 3D remake of Sonic Rush.
Dude,
when all the style. Bring back Hideki Naganuma.
Back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean back in the day before Sonic Lost World. when they announced they were making a Wii U exclusive Sonic game, and this was the game right after Generations. I thought the game was going to be a boost game, but it was going to be like a 3D / 2.5D version of Sonic Rush that uses the dual screens of the Wii U. It didn't happen.
Unfortunately, the closest thing we're getting to that is Sonic Storm. I don't know if that's still in development or not. I stopped seeing stuff for that a while ago.
It is, but that also just it controls more like an adventure game than anything.
I haven't played it. I'm talking about like in style and such.
Yeah,
because it carries a lot of that style. Sonic's low poly, kind of dances around, does poses like a manga.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, Sonic and Sonic Rush is fucking pulling off JoJo poses and shit, and it's great.
Yeah. Also,
and I am all here for that.
What just happened there? If for anyone that was paying attention, I tried to punch a barrel, and Sonic homie attacked a spring, and then went on this like 10-second tangent where I couldn't control him. That happens a lot in this game.
It does.
This game,
you can turn those off.
Turn what off?
Sonic's quips. So, like, he'll stop and comment about areas. You can turn those off.
Oh, well, yeah, I know you can do that. I was talking about I homing attacked a spring and then went on a rail and then did a wall run section that I couldn't control for, like, 10 seconds.
Well, yeah.
The game, like, that is all over the place. When you want to, quote-unquote, be free in this game, you have to learn how to avoid the dash pads and everything.
Yeah. That's really hard on Chaos Island.
Because they're just literally everywhere. And especially
there are hidden ones too.
Yeah, the hidden ones, because those are like, it's a treasure thing. I side loop it and I stand in the middle to get all the items. No, if you do that, you're gonna go on a freaking journey.
Cue Sonic Yaoi art.
I really like the scene, like them like talk, like when it cuts back to them and they're like talking and laughing with each other, but it's like in the.
When have they ever done that before?
Like never. And it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
They're being like real characters for once.
Yeah, it's like they always just reference how they know each other, but they've never actually done anything. The closest we've gotten is just Knuckles helping you in Sonic 3.
Yeah.
I guess there's heroes, but like.
But even then, like that's not even.
Wants to count heroes.
That's not even the same thing though, because it's still like an action sequence, like. Oh, Knuckles got his emerald stolen and he got beat up. He has to team up with Sonic to save the day. It's not like oh yeah, let's sit down and just chat about our feelings for a minute sort of thing, you know. This game, I think, does character interaction really well. And this and the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog really give me a lot of hope for, like, just the character writing in general for the future. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is like a 10 out of 10 game, by the way. Please go play it. I haven't played it. Please go play it. It's so good. It's only like 3 hours. It's like...
Dude, I just bought Muv-Luv, so I'm going to be on that for 40 hours.
Well, take a break.
But then I got to play Muv-Luv Alternative, the sequel.
I'm also...
And put in another 50 hours.
I'm also mainly talking to, like, our audience. If they haven't played it, go play Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. It deserves all the love. It has like a near perfect score on Steam. Like it's overwhelmingly positive. So, yeah.
It's like overwhelmingly positive support on a Sonic game? Not in my universe.
And it's nothing like a normal Sonic game. I can't wait for next year's April Fool's visual novel. Wonder what it's gonna be.
Well, from what I can tell on this, they've been working on it for like a few years, so I don't know if there will be one.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe in like 3 or 4 years. At least
they
finished this.
I don't want them to keep putting it out yearly.
At least they finished
it's like
this.
That'll kill it.
Yeah, you're right. At least they finished this. They never finished Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3.
Why? What? I've never heard of this.
Because it's a joke of Sonic Adventure 3, but it's Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3.
I've never heard of this.
It was during the when Aaron Weber was the social media guy.
Sonic,
He was doing a similar thing where he was going to make a game for an April Fool's joke. They released a demo of it, and there's new like Sonic Adventure styled artwork for all the characters in there. And it's pretty funny, but it is definitely like a meta era sort of vibe the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's literally about Big the Cat going fishing. I don't even think he's looking for Froggy. I think it's just him going fishing.
I'd play that.
Yeah. I wish it got finished, though. Oh, well.
You know, that would just be what he did in Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah. That would be a game. That would be a hilarious thing if they did that for, like, a Sonic Adventure 2 remake, where they have, like, an extra bonus mode that you unlock for getting everything. And it's just what the hell Big is doing in all these stages. It's just a fishing minigame.
Dude, imagine if you're just playing through City Escape, walking along, and then you see Sonic run by and the truck passes you.
Well, and then you get
so
freaking run
to see
over.
from another perspective.
Then you get run over. Yeah, because in the City Escape stage, Big would fish, he'd get Froggy, and then suddenly military truck, and he has to run away.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I could not place these.
Dude, it's so awkward.
Time. I don't know why they didn't learn from Unleashed and why there's still no drop shadow.
Well, they don't even necessarily need a drop shadow. They just needed like there's a line or something to like underneath the big bar that goes across, just to show where the hell it is. Like,
this was awful.
The only real reference you have is the thing on the left, but it's an isometric view, so it's not that helpful.
Yeah, this is. I'm surprised they haven't fixed this yet. I'm assuming they haven't.
This is the thing they just put in the game just for that extra bit of padding, because they had to have a quote-unquote puzzle before each of the bosses.
At least it's not the pinball. Maybe I'd take the pinball over this, but I spent way more time in the pinball.
I guess the love of pinball extends to the fucking ancients.
You know what? I don't mind that line so much if I didn't actually have to play the pinball. Or if it was optional.
I'd be fine with the pinball if it was like you only needed 1,000,000 points, but you need freaking 5 million.
Dude, I was going on that once. I was going ham. I had all the score multipliers. I was on the road to victory. But then one thing happened, and I just could not save it. He just hit the wall at the exact right angle, and he fell, and I could not stop him. And that was the last one.
And I was so pissed. And that's why that's like the worst of these pre-boss minigames, because it's completely luck-based. I'm
not joking when I said I spent 40 minutes on that.
I did too. No, I spent a ton of time on it. Like, I just kept dying. It was not fun.
And when I finally beat it and got to play the boss, I'm like, it was amazing, but it kind of put a sour taste in my mouth on the boss. It was not fun.
I'm pretty sure the pinball table does the same thing that the final boss does, where if you fail on it like 50 times, it'll give you an extra life to use, or an extra ball. But like that's such a crutch, and why does it take so long to take into effect? It literally took like an hour for that to actually happen for me fighting the end, because I suck at shoot 'em ups. Also, hello, best boss in the game.
I'll still stand by the final boss being the best boss fight, but...
Yeah, you can think that.
I should add, I'm not good at Ikaruga. I'm not good at the Nier Automata shmup sections. Well, I guess I am, but they're pretty easy. I should add all of that, but I still like it here. Also, I like this climb a lot.
Yeah.
This one's fun.
I like,
but that's because it's like actually a stage.
Yeah.
I just wish you could have more with Giganto walking around in front of you. Well.
Yeah, for Giganto, you literally just run up to him and grab his leg.
Yeah, it's could have been a lot better.
And for this, like, they could have done something similar, but for this, you have like a whole quick step section. before.
Well, this feels way more cinematic, and I just like it a lot more.
Yeah. Though this quick step section is kind of slow, and you can't really speed it up any.
Yeah, there's a lot of spectacle in this game that probably isn't as good on replays, but it is what it is. It's a Sonic game.
I mean, at least a lot of the spectacle in these sorts of situations are at least playable spectacle. It's not like just like a scripted loop or something.
Yeah, it's not press F to pay respects.
Yeah. I don't think I'd mind the section as much if the homing attack was faster. It's kind of slow, like the recoil specifically. Whenever you hit something, it takes Sonic like a full 2 seconds for you to be able to do it again. Whereas in like Sonic...
He does feel really slow though on these.
Yeah.
And I'm like, could you just not have made it longer or something? I don't know how much harder that would have been, or just make it faster.
Yeah, just make it go faster. There's like no point for it to be this long.
Because it just keep looping and such, so it's like, it can't be that hard to path everything.
Does it actually loop after the point where you can just easily get onto him?
No, I mean, it keeps going in loops throughout the sky.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, like, it's not... They don't have to make new chunks of level.
I did only just realize that this thing does go, like, all across the damn island, though.
That is cool.
Like,
since you have a flying boss.
Yeah, since, like, all the other times I've played this, I've just been fully focused on doing it. I didn't notice how far away we actually got from the boss arena.
This is easily the longest you're in one of these fights without Supersonic, and I think all the others would have been better if they were like this.
Yeah. Maybe a little faster pace, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like, it feels really good when you finally get to this emerald. You know, like you overcame something. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then the music hits.
And it's the freaking best song in the game. Up a little. Oh yeah. And the way I fought this boss, it actually feels very epic.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Because I don't parry the missiles like I said last part, I think. Because that's just more fun. Like, playing this part like a Star Fox section, it's quite a lot of fun.
Ignoring the boss for a bit, I just gotta talk about the song. Those vocals at the beginning, man. Oh, yeah. Those are some good screams.
Dude, the main chorus...
They're not the best screamo vocals I've heard, but like for what they're going for in Sonic, definitely the best they've done for this.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think the chorus, the like, break through it all, that part, I think that's that's like one of the best Sonic choruses ever. Like, it's so good. It's so hype, because like once you do one of these events where you like... It's like a cutscene where you do damage, and it goes to the next phase, and it just starts singing, just like belting those lyrics. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. You know, this is why the rest of the cutscenes look so ass, is because all direction and cinematic direction went to these.
Yeah.
And then specifically this one. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah, and you're literally flying, like they utilize the whole island. It's so cool. Man.
Like, they knocked it out of the park with the Wyvern fight. It's amazing.
I love his design too. That's such a cool robot.
It looks great.
Like, oh my gosh. We could probably gush about this guy for ages. Even though
we're only halfway through the health bar, we got a bit.
Yeah. Dude, here, this is probably something you didn't do. Side-looping him freaking chains him up.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you could do that.
It's so cool.
Oh, that looks amazing.
And they play the like riff that goes into the chorus for the cutscene.
Oh, and you got the guitar solo during the cutscene. Yeah, that's amazing.
This part, my jaw dropped during the first boss, but like this moment right here, I was like, oh my god, Sonic is so back, baby.
Yeah, like this stuff right here just gives me so much hope for the future, and like if they can keep putting this much love into it, I'm excited.
Yeah,
because this is the closest we've ever felt to being able to play that opening cutscene from Unleashed. You know?
Yeah. Like. Oh my god. I hope, though, for the next game that we can get some cinematic bosses like this, but with base Sonic, not necessarily just Super Sonic.
Yeah, base Sonic would be cool, too. The kind of closest thing we got to that is, like, with Dark Gaia. Yeah. We get to do those sections where you run on Chip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm imagining like a souped-up Mecha Sonic that's, like twice the size of regular Sonic, but he's, like, dashing around you and stuff, and, like, shooting lasers. Like that, something like that for the next game would be super dope. And like Sonic grabbing the robot and like suplexing him. Like, I love.
Here we go. We made it to the chorus.
Yep. And if we never reach the ground.
So good.
Dude, the vocals cut out perfectly right here. Oh. Also, I clearly made that, but whatever.
You did. Well, it works. Ugh.
It's just so
and it's
anime.
Still going. What?
It's so anime.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic is best when he's a shonen. That's... yeah.
Dude, I want a Sonic manga drawn by the guy who did Air Gear. Oh Great is his name. That would be amazing. Air Gear is this manga that's basic. Imagine Jet Set Radio as a comic book, but also shonen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the best way to describe Air Gear. You'd probably like the manga a lot. It's just very fan service heavy. So that wouldn't be as good for Sonic, but well, the furries would like it.
I mean, Sonic Adventure.
It would be because he has some of my favorite posing that he's done outside of like JoJo.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
I mean, Sonic Adventure, had just Amy's underwear constantly visible. So that's kind of like.
Dude, every time you attack with the hammer in 06, you can see it.
Yeah. And just like in the cutscenes of Sonic Adventure 2, you can just see it all the time.
Yeah. That's kind of a funny contrast in the game Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. You have like 80 different costumes you can go between. And all these costumes are visible in any cutscene. Except for pre-rendered. Yeah. But apparently their one goal, and they said this in an interview, their one goal making those was to make sure her underwear was never visible in a single cutscene with any costume.
Well, good.
And I imagine this as like a developer interview, or as like a developer meeting, and they're just sitting there being like, all right, but we can't have our underwear be visible. Yeah. I wish that mentality went into 06.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say about that cutscene just now. Knuckles being like, it would have gone down faster if I were Super Knuckles, but whatever. That was the most Lost World line in this game. Because Knuckles literally does the same thing in Lost World, where he's like, you've only rescued one animal capsule? I would have gotten them all back by now.
I'm okay with that.
I'm rival Knuckles, even though I haven't been playable in a game since 2009.
He's almost here.
Almost.
We got Update 3 and we got Superstars. Almost.
Sonic has a headache, and so do I.
Why? That song was awesome.
You're right. It's gone.
You know what it was? Is those songs are playing off giant speakers on the on each of the Titans.
On the Wyvern.
And he was just listening to the Wyvern for too long, and it was like, those vocals, man, they were too killer. It's killing my head, man.
They mushed my
See, that's brain. Why after the end of Rhea Island, he feels better, because Rhea Island doesn't end with one.
Oh, yeah, he gets a break.
So by that point, he's had his break, and he feels a lot better.
He gets a break from the...
Then we get to go through the final boss, and it's not big, epic metal music. Well, a little bit. There's like a 30-40 second long section of that track where it brings in the 9 string, and it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that song is like really freaking good though. Like, I don't like the final boss.
We just spent 5 minutes gushing about it. Or no, you're talking about the music of the final boss.
Yeah,
that is a great track. I love it.
Like, I don't like the final boss of this game. that much, but like I can't deny that song is really good. So
it's a permanent spot in my playlist with a lot of other tracks of this game.
Oh yeah.